awesome news. My name is Isabella.
And I'm Ben.
And we're beginning today's news broadcast with Breaking News!
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not.
I'm sure most of you recognize this song by Frank Sinatra because it's grown quite popular recently. But what you may not know is that Frank Sinatra has recently announced his retirement.
This shocking news gives new meaning to this recent hit song, as we now know that Paul Anka wrote it as a send-off for Frank Sinatra's career. You might recognize the name Paul Anka by one of his hit songs, Put Your Head on My Shoulder. Anka, a longtime friend of Sinatra, was asked to write a song to include in his final album. Anka went on to write My Way for the album, and it was an instant hit.
Though Anka's producers and others encouraged him to keep the song, Anka felt that it was meant for Sinatra to sing and refused to take it. Though Sinatra sang the song and got all the fame, the words are actually Paul Anka's, and he is the speaker throughout the message. The song portrays strong ideals of individualism and growth through repetition, questions, past tense, and metaphors.
In essence, Frank Sinatra is more receiving the message and receiving Anka's message in the song and passing it on to listeners. To everyone struggling with conforming to the world and feeling like they don't have a voice, My Way represents the quintessentially American outlook that nothing in life matters more than living on your own terms. Now passing it on to Davis with today's question of the day.
Thank you, Isabella. Now think about this. For what is a man? What has he got?
I know this. I know.
Ben, it's a rhetorical question. You're not supposed to answer. When Paul Anka wrote it, he was trying to get Frank Sinatra to think about his life since he was retiring. He wanted him to think about his career and success as a singer and if it was worth it. Since the song was a send-off from Paul Anka to Frank Sinatra, it is important to the message that he asked this question. In the next line, he answers the question, if not himself, then he has not. For all you youngins watching, he is saying that if you don't have yourself, then you don't have anything. And that's today's question. Back to you, Ben.
Thanks, Davis. That was a pretty good question, I guess. Now, Isabella will give you a rundown on metaphors.
I ate it up, then spit it out.
Though it sounds like Sinatra was eating a bad meal, he was using imagery and metaphor to emphasize his point further as just how he came through in life. He says that he bit off more than he could chew, meaning that sometimes he overestimated his capabilities, as we all do. But instead of letting this bog him down, he carried on and figuratively ate it up and spit it out. The subject, being the hardships referred to repetitively throughout the song. Instead of giving up as most of us would, Paul Anka's words and Sinatra singing the song encourage us to face these adversities and stand confidently through them, doing it our own way. And now Ben will talk to you about the importance of past tense. Wait, cut to commercial.
December 29th on TLC.
My name is Buster Brown, but my friends call me Buster Bricks. But when I say my friends, I mean my Lego figures. Stay away from my Lego!
This story will make your heart break.
No!
And even make your jaw drop.
Buster, are you eating Legos again?
No! I am the master builder. I watch the Lego movie every day since its release. To me, Legos are not toys. Legos are a lifestyle.
Tune into this episode of My Strange Addiction, Wednesday, December 29th at 9, only on TLC.
Hi, welcome back to Super Awesome News. Ben, wake up, you're on the news. Ben.
Frick. Oh. Thank you, Isabella. As you've seen, Anka used many different methods to get his message across. One of these was the use of past tense. Anka frames all the lyrics in his song in past tense to highlight the significance of Sinatra's career. This makes the idea of his retirement more impactful because it provides a satisfying closure by reflecting on all of his accomplishments throughout his career. Enka's lyrics remind Sinatra that he has achieved so much, and it might have even given him comfort knowing that his legacy will still live on past his retirement. Now I'll hand it over to Dorian D. Lewis talking about repetition.
Paul Anka has Frank Sinatra convey a view on life on how it should be lived in the song, done by revealing some experiences and constant repetition in the way Frank Sinatra lived his life. He repeats many things he did throughout his life to emphasize the significance of his career's completion. Revealed in the line, "I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing." This statement gives the idea that he has experienced a lot in his life, from love, joy, to sadness, so much so to the point he's satisfied. As mentioned earlier, he says I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, which is very self-explanatory on how he's lived through a lot and explored many paths. He also says in the song, "I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption," expressing that he's used all means to live his life the way he wanted. All in all, the use of repetition in the song mainly supports the declaration from Paul Anka that Frank Sinatra lived a complete life by his means all the way to his retirement, or even his way.
Thanks for tuning in to Super Duper Awesome News. This was a rundown of Frank Sinatra's My Way.